Hello everyone, welcome back. Yeah, it's pretty early for another video, but I had an idea on my mind for a very long while. Not exactly this idea, but more of a suggestion. I couldn't exactly find how to make a story on what your suggestion was, but this was the closest thing I could have thought of to actually have him outside and make it, interesting when he's out on the overworld. Anyways, little things to explain in this timeline. Sans in this timeline, I know in canon it's not fully, said, or I guess not canonly said in the timeline for Undertale that Sans is Gaster's son, but in this timeline, Sans will be Gaster's son. And practically what's going to happen is that, like Chara, technically taking Chara's place, would activate the machine, lose his self, body, whatever, instead of turning out like Flowey, would kind of somewhat erase him, in a sort of sense. And, when Deku fell, kind of took his body, I guess, for plot convenience. So, Deku's kind of a fusion between himself and Sans. So, kind of technically similar, but different people. Anyways, enough of the complications. Let's hit the next storyline. So, in the very beginning time, Deku was very kind to be oblivious. And very oblivious also. He wouldn't really care about others. He would more on the line care about himself, but at the same time care about others as well. But only if others treat him the same way he is treated. Or treat them. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Which in this case, nobody really treated him well. So yeah. Also, a couple of things before I do continue on the what if. Magic in this world, quirks are magic, but more of a mutation, adaptation of magic without having to actually use magic. So souls are still quirks, which all for one, one for all for one, technically does match, but yeah. Parts of soul, a quirk is practically a part of someone's soul, practically, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a part of someone's soul. It's a mutation, adaptability, evolution that allows people to use, I guess, these abilities without things. That is why that would be, how would you say, they would end up calling these things quirks, but are actually just souls, the power they get from their souls. So yes. Anyways, let's continue on. Anyways, Deku only treated people the way he wanted to be treated, which people never really talked to him, but as I said, this Deku will be a bit younger, I guess, than normal Deku, due to the time or, the interesting things happening later. Anyways, what would happen is that in a world where souls are one. Okay, I need to stop. Anyways, this will be on a. This way I can make up. This will be on a. How would you say field trip? Yes, field trip. Why not? Cause I mean, if I'm gonna like, there's literally no point on me telling his backstory. Cause I mean, we all know what's gonna happen. He's not gonna remember that anyways. So I mean, there's literally no point. And having, you all seen the backstory of Deku, so I don't really need to explain that. Anyways, when Deku was 5, instead of him, the log, Bakugo falling off the log, this will be a field trip. A history field trip. Ancient history about, the beginning of quirks and whatnot. Or what they see as quirks. The only difference between magic and quirks is that magic can't be turned off like quirks can. Also, magic is also a lot more powerful than quirks. I don't really have to explain that reason. It just is. If you haven't seen Undertale and you don't know why, then go play the game or just watch a YouTube video about it. Anyways, what would happen is that Deku, or I would say, they would be, I guess, on the 3 layers of the mountain. This is near a mountain, or built on the side of the mountain. There will be technically 6 pillars. And just, I guess, a doorway. Look, everyone, it's the doorway of monsters. This is where monsters and humans used to coexist. But due to the monsters' brutality and aggressive nature, we had to lock them away. As you know, it is what it is, so. Due to their personalities. And we were at the point we couldn't trap them anywhere. We had to find a way to restrict their movements. They were too strong to let go. As you know, there will be, 6, or I guess just a key slot. But I mean, this would technically be the barrier, the doorway, the barrier, so yeah. And if you want to know what I mean by 3 layers, let's go to the 2nd layer. Anyways, they're only able to go up to the 2nd layer. I guess no, they're only able to go to the 1st layer. The 2nd and 1st layer, 2nd and 3rd layer are off limits for multiple reasons. As you know, let's say Bakugo and his lackeys got bored, so they kind of went off from the group, and eventually laid down to the 2nd layer. And this is where I would say a town. I'll say this will be the town where Deltron is at. Deltaron, I think it was the alternate version of, Undertale, I guess. Deltron. This will be the town we'll be at. I guess reasons. This is also the place where monsters were at before they got trapped, underground. And what would happen now is that Bakugo and, his lackeys would kind of, move around. They'll be like, oh, cool, what's this? Gonna be kids, just be walking, touching everything they see, not knowing what it can do. So, yeah. As well, Bakugo had got an idea. Hey, Deku, I dare you to go to the 3rd layer. If you go to the 3rd layer, you can become the #1 hero. As now, the little dickish child that Bakukatsuki is. Yes. As a course, pure pressure, I guess. He's still a Deku. He's just he kind of more of a karma type of dude. So he's still a fanboy and whatnot. He's more like chill. A little bit chill. Okay, Bakugo, okay, gotcha. He tries to walk and, he makes it to the third layer. He looks around, he's like, it's fine, nothing's up here. As the floor beneath him breaks away. As Deku falls. Bakugo and his lackeys get scared. And, like any other flippin' thing that's gonna bite them in their ass when they're older, is that they're gonna leave, go back to the group and tell no one. No one. Yeah. This is gonna bite them in the butt later. For plot convenience. So while Deku's falling, there is a voice in his head. New player installed. So, yeah, soul data acquired. Soul of patience. Body. For reasons, I'll say the hole was, there's a lot of rocks in the hole, going down. Deku kind of messed up his body because he kind of, got flipped. It's like the Pennywise hole. If you ever seen Pennywise, it's kind of like that hole where the dude just gets smashed between like several different things. So kind of like that. Body unavailable to use. New saving point achieved. Would you like to go to the saving point? I don't know. He's still falling. He's let's say he feels like he's about to die, so he's like, yes. He screams yes, as he blanks out. And, now I guess this is where he will wake up. Where am I? What is this place? As if you don't know what happened, practically he resetted himself into Sand's body. Making there's going to be a lot of complications when he meets Gaster and whatnot. Oh, and yeah. Or if he meets Gaster, because there is like a 10% chance he can actually meet Gaster, I think. Or was it a 1% chance? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 1% chance out of like 100. Anyways, let's go! Where am I? My head feels weird. My head. As he grabs his head. My head. As he does meet someone. But it's kind of... Wait, no, I guess it wouldn't... Hold on. I didn't go this far, am I thinking? Anyways. Plot convenience. There's no one to greet him, unlike Flowey, because Flowey will be somewhere else. For reasoning. And, he'll meet Toriel a lot more later. So yeah, Deku kind of just wakes up, having no memory of his past life, or at all. Kind of just, more on the lines of just walking, I guess. So, yeah. You have Sand's personality mixed in with his own, so it kind of be like, think of it as kind of a dream, almost, personality. Or would it be, no, it'd be more of an Ink's personality, somewhat. Would it? I feel like the only thing that Deku's personality will give Sand will probably be just a bit more smartness about the human world and some other things. So, Deku in this new body would only have, the basic human functions with, the basic knowledge of, I guess, a 5-year-old can be. But he wouldn't be 5. He would be aged up. It has been years since, he fell, I guess. and he finally woke up. I'll say about a decent amount. Let's say about let's say 5 years have passed. No, it no sense. Let's say about 14. No, I need a couple of no, don't want to make me research here. Till Deku's 13. Why not? So at least a good 7-ish. No, let me make him 10. No, a good 10 years have passed. Yes. No, let me make him flip. Hold up. 8 years have passed since then. 8 whole years. And Deku's waking up now. Why? Magic reasons. Also, the AU. Since it's still a AU, there are, things. As someone will be noticing this, there's a different code in the system. A different NPC, or I guess in this scenario, a different player has joined the game. Who is this? You will have to find out later. Anyways, Deku will be I guess, roam around in the ruins. He would get attacked by some monsters, but he would easily deal with those monsters. Because it's kind of a genocide, kind of not. It's more of the based on survival of the fittest, more like it. You attack me, I attack you. You kill me, you try to kill me, I'll kill you, type of thing, so yeah. So it's not pacifist nor genocide. Kind of in the middle. And Deku, or I should say at this point, Sans, I guess. Or whatever y'all prefer in the comment, just comment down below if you prefer me calling him Sans or Deku. Or Izuku, I guess. But I prefer both, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, Sans just, he kind of just goes through the ruins, just killing anything that tries to attack him. So yeah, kind of just slaughtering things. Getting them level ups. So yeah. Also, he doesn't need any weapons, because I mean, he has Sans' body. What else he has of Sans? He has a Gaster Blasters. So yes. Anyways, he is somewhat lazy. But not really. He's somewhat lazy. Like, unless you force his hand, he won't do anything. Like, you really gotta force his hand to, like, go all out on you. That's what I'm practically trying to say. And also, due to him being human, he will get, that 100, I believe someone said that 100, like, one human soul is like 100 monster souls, I think. So, yes, Deku will get a dramatic increase. But I don't think they really had. I mean, compared to other monsters, it wouldn't really be a big deal. But when it comes to, when he comes back up to, the surface world, I guess it would dramatically change. And, there's, like, decent 3 people here that technically are part monster, I guess. Technically? Question mark? At least in this reality, not making them half monster. So what would happen is that Toriel would have had a child with a human during the war, but the human would die due to other monsters' interference, or bet why Toriel was banished. The human was killed by Asgore, which will lead to the banishment of Toriel. Which will mean that Chara's technically part monster. But I don't think they really had. I mean, compared to other monsters, it wouldn't really be a big deal. But when it comes to, when he comes back up to, the surface world, I guess it would dramatically change. And also, due to him being human, he will get, that dramatic increase. what about Frisk? Let's say... Let's say... Frisk is the son of Asgore. I mean, not the son, the daughter of Asgore. The child of Asgore. For convenience. So, you know, Toriel was like payback, kind of evening out the playing field. Chara can't have no father, so that means Frisk have no mother, practically. Kind of even, killing both humans, I guess. In process, making them both technically half monster. Anyways, let's go back to the thing. And you already know Betty Norris technically already monster with Akuma, so yeah. Technically half monster without having to be born one. So yeah, don't know how that works, but it is what it is. Anyways, patience. Now, we go back to Deku's perspective. And now, Deku's kind of, I guess, chilling now. As no, he meets, I guess not meets, but I guess, for convenience, let's say Deku sees someone talking. Let's say Deku just sees two people talking. One shorter one and one taller one. And so he kind of, not interferes, but he kind of like falls back hiding. Kind of like Call of Duty. You gotta hide behind walls. So yeah. Let's say he hides behind like a old structure of some kind. Kind of just listening. So yeah. Just chilling, listening. Anyways. He just hears some things. So, what recipe you're cooking up today? Oh, nothing, my child. Just a couple pies, maybe a cake or somewhat. Just a couple things, darling. So I see they're talking about food. I see. Nothing to be worried about then. If I notice, they haven't noticed my presence being here. Anyways, let's see what their reaction is. As now, let's say for reasoning, the other one went to, the smaller person went to go buy something from the store or something. While Deku or Sans kind of, I guess not introduce himself, but I guess kind of, while he's walking towards them, he kind of, every horror movie, there's always got to be that stick to, snap. So, he walking, twig snaps. So, yeah, he hides, as he looks, they're not there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. At least they didn't see me. See what, my child? Holy mother! As now, Sans, or I guess, not child, I guess Deku would have a heart attack at that point. Who are you? I don't know, he kind of I guess he would send a gaser blaster in her direction. She kind of dodges. This will be Toriel. So yeah, probably Toriel. This will be Toriel, and she is now meeting Deku. Who are you? I'm Toriel. Who are you? I don't know. I don't know who I am. All I know is that I woke up here. Do you mind if you come inside, please? I don't know, he gets kind of a hesitation. Don't worry, my child, I won't hurt you. Unlike the other monsters, I'm kind. As you know, Toriel hands out her hand, I guess. As you know, Deku, being Deku, grabs it. Thank you. I've been countless days on fighting monsters that try to kill me and whatnot. Very hard to keep up with everything that's going on. You must be so tired, my young one. You must be so tired, young one. Here, come on, let's come inside. Come on, let's go. As you know, Toriel kind of pushes or nudges Deku inside the house, as you know. Kind of explains some things to Deku. Explains some things to Deku about monsters and just the basics of magic and whatnot. She teaches him the basics of magic. Cause let's say he does know the Gaster Blasters, but all he knows is like one move, which is just a blast. He doesn't know any other moves besides blasting. And Toriel, she conjures up a fireball in her hand. See, this is magic. You have to focus on what you want to create with these. Depending on your personality or item, it can be anything realistically. To a dagger, sword, shield, food, or anything, realistically. As you know, he kind of does the same thing, but instead of conjuring up a fireball, he'll conjure up a blue bone. Huh, that's interesting. Skeleton magic. Huh. Never thought humans were capable of these things. Technically not human, but cough cough. So yes, anyways. What happened is that the same things will happen, like just the guiding. I guess before that they'll be guiding. Tori will be guiding Sans across the traps and whatnot to go to the house. So for a couple of days, I guess Deku would just kind of stay there. Feel welcomed, because he's been attacked by like mostly every monster he came across besides a couple. So yeah. So won't really be much. Anyway, sorry, got a little bit tired. Anyways, what would happen is that Deku would, I guess, he'll probably stay there longer than Frisk did in canon. So he'd be chilling for a couple of days, at least until a week passes. Nah, that'd be too much. Now I'll say a couple of days, meaning like 5, 3, like a good week or so. As you know, Toriel is like, I wonder when she'll get here with my recipes. With the materials I need to make the pie. As you know, Deku hears this. Who? Oh, nothing, my child. It's my daughter, that's all. You don't worry, she's very nice when you get to know her. Deku thinks back. I don't think this should be a good idea for me to stay here no longer. This isn't my home. At least I don't think it is. As though he kind of, there's a knock on the front door. Deku kind of slides past. Slide past the back door. Kind of, tiptoeing. Da-na-na-na, da-da-da, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So yeah, kind of just passing by the back door. So, anyways, sorry, I should be flipping, not paying attention. I should be paying attention to this. Anyways, Deku kind of slips by. Kind of, because let's say it is reasons, it does take a while to get to places, so yeah. Yeah, I guess a day goes by, a couple hours go by, as you know. He's, I guess, now on the edge of the ruins. Surprisingly, I didn't get caught. I had to fight a couple monsters, but besides that, it was fine. I don't see any other threats that are actually big in my direction. I did learn some things. So, I gotta figure out what I gotta do with my abilities. So for like a couple of days, he kind of, I guess for 2 days, he kind of just trains. Or not trains, but kind of just tries to find out what all his abilities are. As he kind of comes up with some strategies and whatnot. So, he gets positions for the blaster to take. He got like 5 different positions for the blasters to take. He got some bone abilities. He can do like a all-out just barrage of bones. Just shoot the bones rawly, or just kind of make them rain from the sky almost, or have them come out the ground. So he has like his basic sand abilities. He'll get the rest of his abilities later on. So yeah, as you know, he kind of training, and that's when he's at the gateway to where out of the ruins are. That's when he's kind of confronted or caught up by Toriel, which kind of not surprise. I guess kind of surprises him in a way. Because, no other monster would care for him, but at the same time, this one did. So he's kind of on the edge. How did he find me? I made sure to clean up my tracks. Ah, darling. Magic is traceable, don't you know? Just gotta pay very close attention. Especially since you did leave some footprints in your traps and whatnot. So it's kind of easy to find where you went. That leaves why. I wasn't as careful as I thought. It is what it is. What do you want? I can't allow you to leave. They're too dangerous for you beyond that wall. Okay, I need to stop. Getting off track. Anyways. I guess, the entire fight scene with Toriel, I guess, it gotta be a small bit fight scene, like, Sans or Deku would try to attack Toriel, but without kind of hurting her, kind of just a warn-off fight, kind of, trying to warn each other off, practically. So, yeah. Oh, come on. Just let me go. I don't want to kill another monster. This is just ridiculous. You know what? You're forcing my hand. As you know, he just puts the entire area around them are just covered in blue bones. As eventually Toriel does, jump, but eventually she does, technically have to go back down. And, kind of get trapped under the bones, and she can't really move unless she wants to get hurt, so yeah. You're a pretty good nuisance on my back of the neck. But I do get what you're coming from. If you are correct and there are stronger things from beyond these walls, I'm able to take care of it. I'm able to take care of you just fine, so that's something. You pass. I guess I can't really force you not to stay anymore since you've proven yourself very much capable. So yeah. And so I guess at this point Deku would kind of just walk, I guess, out of the ruins. As though there'd be someone waiting for him. But they weren't able to see where he went, though. Haha. Psych, I lied. You thought I was gonna walk through the gate? You tried. I need to stop playing these games anyways. Deku would kind of, instead of walk through the gate, he would kind of, he would still open the gate, but he kind of fly over it using his magic, which he learned by Toriel, since Toriel did somehow flow, I guess, or just a bit flow with her magic, so he decided if she could, he could too, so yeah. So kind of not copy the technique, but on the lines of, Brent's making his own version of floating or flying, whatever. So yeah. Anyways. Deku would be very tired. Come on, there's another one of them. But I don't sense any malicious intent towards this one. This is decent. Okay. I got something for them. As though he flies down behind them. Hey, don't you not agree, a new friend? As you know, the person looks behind them. Yeah, so that's just what you were doing. What can you say? Yeah. Hands? Want to shake hands? As you know, they do so, and an irritation in their eyes kind of flares up. As on Deku's hand there will be a whoopee cushion. Ahaha. So, what's your name? As yes, so the lines will be similar. I'm too tired for this. I really need to go. I should have stopped training when I had the chance. So, you're the human that Toriel told me about. You don't look strong. Nor do you look like you have the physique. Hey, what can you say? Don't judge a book by its cover. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be going this way. As you know, Chara would kind of... You see, I have to talk to you for a few. There are some things I have to tell... There are some things I have to tell you that you're not going to probably listen to, but you still gotta listen. Be careful around these parts. They're looking for full-fledged humans. Souls. Don't know why, but they said they needed one more. Asgore said he needed one more human soul for some reason. And that's to be a full human soul. And you look like you fit the price, from what I can tell. No one's using my soul for anything, kiddo. No, I'll see you later. As you know, he walks, and eventually he hears a the great Papyrus is here. As you know, Flip, wrong character. Deku kind of hides behind a tree. If you know, you know. So yeah. As you know, Chara and I guess Papyrus would, on the lines of kind of do the usual, I guess. But eventually Papyrus would catch Sans or Deku. Hey, how are you? I'm Sans. Or just Deku or something. Call me Sans. No. You wouldn't say that. Just comment down below what we should name him. Either Sans or Deku. Hey, I'm human. Nice to meet you. Because, he tried to make... Because he doesn't know his name, so I guess he would kind of play on words with it. Hey, I'm human. Nice to meet you, Pasta. Because I said before, why not? I say Papyrus tried to offer the human pasta, but, the Deku was kind of, he was already full from, the chocolate bars. He kind of low-key stole it from Toriel. So, yeah. He kind of stole some, not chocolate bars, but kind of stole some food. Just not that much, but kind of like 2 pieces of chicken, like 3 chocolate bars, some other health things. So, yeah. Like a soda or 2. So he got a decent amount of stuff. Not a very normal amount, but I mean it's pretty decent for like a beginner, I guess. Oh, by the way, he would also have Sans' jacket as well, with also his human look. So if you're wondering where he would put all this stuff at, he would kind of have pockets inside his jacket, also having things outside of his pockets, so yeah. Yeah. So anyways. Yeah, human, you have to solve these puzzles. Yeah. As you know, Sans is like, come on. This is annoying. Fine. He is irritated, but more on the lines of tired, since he hasn't slept in like who knows how long. He hasn't slept since he's been there on the underground, so he's kind of irritated. He's not himself, so yeah, he kind of low-key flipping aggravated and tired, fighting monsters and whatnot, so yeah. So, you passed my test. Now, as no, I guess, right as he's about to say, I mean, now you have to fight me for the last test to get your freedom. Look, I'm very tired. I don't feel like playing anything, so if I attack you, I'm not sure I can hold back. I'm the great Papyrus. I'm trained to do these.
You asked for it.
Sure.
Particle blast.
Position. As you know, many Gaster Blasters kind of surround Papyrus. As you know, someone else intervenes. Hey, we can't have you killing people now. We can't have you killing people now. But we can't have killing you monsters now. As you know, there's someone behind Deku with a knife behind him. Put the weapons down. Put the weapons down and I won't stab you. As this will be Frisk. Fine. But I'm still winning though. As no, right before Frisk can do anything, snaps. As you know, bones in the entire area, blue bones form in the entire area coming from the ground, kind of trapping everyone.
Yeah, I guess I beat you, skeleton. Good game.
He kind of passed Papyrus on the shoulder. Well, Papyrus can't move.
Yeah, good game. You too. Don't know where you came from, but I'm going to the nearest inn in this place. I'm pretty tired.
As you know, he gets knocked out with a pan. And then wakes up. And that's where I'm going to end this video. Haha. I'm not going to make this 2 hours long. So yeah. Subscribe, leave a comment down below, and leave a like in the video if you want me to continue the series. 10 like goal, so if you want me to continue this what if, give me 10 likes. And if you want him to go on the overworld to, the My Hero Academia universe, just say My Hero, I guess, in the chat, comment section. Just comment down below. So yeah, or just put overworld, just put something in the chat that allows me to know if you want me to have him in overworld, complete the My Hero Academia storyline, same with the Undertale storyline. So yes. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all later. This is Limitless Strong and Pound Potato here, and it's been fun. Signing out.